Yeah, good morning, everybody. Integration part in the Sunday's exam. Generate sir, discuss doubts, sir. Okay. So no key changes, right, in the integration related question?
No, sir.
No. Okay. On the screen, you can see 16 and 17. Anybody any doubts in that? No doubts. Okay. Okay. 18, 19, 20. Anybody any doubts? No doubts.
Sir, 20.
20. That is basically there in AP. We know that. There are 2 points on the parabola whose y coordinates are alpha 1 and alpha 2. When you draw tangents there, the y coordinate is alpha 3. That's what is said in the question. We know if this is T1, 2a T1 y coordinate, this is 2a T1 y coordinate, this is 2a T2, and we know this is a into T1 plus T2. This plus this by 2 is this. So alpha 1 plus alpha 2 by 2 is alpha 3. That is alpha 1, alpha 3 and alpha 2 are in AP. So this minus this equal to this minus this, or this minus this equal to this minus this. That is exactly the question. Is it okay? Twentieth one is correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, 21, 22, 23. Any doubts in this? Okay, 24, 25, 26. Any doubts? Okay, last 4 questions. Any doubts? Okay, so everything is fine in the key and all that. All right. Okay, in this paper, out of 100 right maths, anybody is getting 80 or more than 80? You know, in the app I can see, right, your marks. Okay. All of you can see your own marks in the app, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us continue with our advanced material. Okay, what is the last thing we done? 45 we are still doing it. Huh? Am I correct? How that product of the slopes is 1. We just discussed there, we did not complete it. Okay. Coming Sunday, you have advanced exam. Okay. Even if I start ellipse in this week, portion for the exam is only parabola. Okay. So if anybody want to do advanced material, mains material, any backlogs, you want to do partial mains questions, you can spend time on this week. Okay. 45 from an Excel point, okay. 45 we did not complete it, right? I was just discussing that parabola is like this, and one tangent like this, and another tangent like this, such that these 4 are concyclic. Then product of these 2 slopes is 1. So I will take this point as x1, y1. Okay. This slope is m1, this slope is m2. m1 into m2 equal to what? That's what we proved. if you want these four to be consecutive. Now take general tangent y equal to mx plus a by m, substitute x1 y1. We will get m square x1 minus y1m plus a equal to 0. And now product of slopes equal to 1. Product of slopes is equal to 1. Product of slopes is a by x1, that is equal to 1. That is lattice rectum, x1 equal to a. I think we finished this. Lattice rectum also we got. It's okay. Okay, 47, focus is given. Theta on two tangent surfaces, the vertex of the parabola. Okay. Okay, somebody want to give an idea for 47? All of you are able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This recent exam is not very difficult. Am I correct?
We'll ask the integration part.
No, integration I think is easy. 15 single answer questions, I think 10 are easy at least. Am I right? I think most of the questions you take something as the dt will come and integrate it.
Substitution we took wrong.
I think first 5 questions are very easy. Am I correct? First 6 questions.
Yes, sir.
In different integration, even if you don't get idea, differentiate each option whichever gives the question, that is correct. Some questions it will take time, but you can do them. Okay, 47 is based on the special properties of parabola that we discussed at the end of the chapter. Anybody want to comment on that?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, we'll find the tangent at vertex, sir. Those 2 points lie on the tangent at vertex. Sir.
Yes,
And
correct. Then
we'll find the foot of the focus on the tangent, we'll get the vertex.
yes, you are right. Only one property we have to use. Foot of focus on any tangent lies on tangent at vertex. Yeah. So even if I take a rotated parabola, purpose I am drawing, this is tangent at vertex, this is the directrix, this is the axis. You take any tangent like this, and this, they gave this point. Okay. And let us take some other tangent, and they gave this point. This is focus. And what are the points? 3, 4, 4, 6. So this is 1, 2, this is 3, 4, this is 4, 6. Yeah. Foot of focus on any tangent lies on tangent at vertex. So 3, 4 should lie on tangent vertex, 4, should lie on tangent at vertex. I know 2 points on this line. Now I can find tangent. Okay. So I have to write simply. Foot of focus on any tangent lies on tangent at vertex. So equation of tangent at vertex. Y minus 4 equal to 6 minus 4 by 4 minus 3 into x minus 3. This is 2. So 2x minus y, 6 minus 2 equal to 0. Now let us find foot of 1, 2. So foot of focus on this line gives vertex. So h minus 2 by 2, k minus 1 by minus 1. Substitute this 2 minus 2 by 2 square plus 1 square. h minus 2 by 2, k minus 1 by minus 1. This is 2 by 5. So h comma k is 4 by 5 plus 2, 14 by 5, minus 2 by 5 plus 1, 3 by 5. Okay, so the two given points should lie on tangent vertex. We found the line joining them. Then simplify and put our focus on that line. Answer is not there, so my calculation wrong. Yeah, I kept right. Slope is 2 by 1, that's correct. 2x minus y, and I kept 3 and 4. Oh, I interchanged 1 and 2 here. Okay, I should write h minus 1 and k minus 2. So 4 by 5 plus 1, that is 9 by 5. And minus 2 by 5 plus 2, 8 by 5. So 9 by 5, comma 8 by 5. Option C. So we completed 47. Try to read 49. Try to understand and if any idea give me. Anyone want to give any idea for 49? A rotated parabola is there. Origin is the focus. Some point outside the parabola, two tangents are drawn. Their combined equation is given.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the given pair of lines are perpendicular, no, sir?
Yes. Coefficient x square plus coefficient of y square is 0, so they are perpendicular pair of.
Yes, sir. So the point of intersection lies on directrix.
Yes, correct.
So we know that equation of directrix. So and
No, we only point on the directrix. We know we don't know equation of the directrix, and it is not the midpoint of the directrix. It is somewhere out of the midpoint. Okay, 47. I'm going to erase. Anybody needs more time? Okay. Let us take some rotated parabola. This is the tangent at vertex. This is directrix. This is the focus. Position the log. So if I take this is B, this is A, this is B. The combined equation of PA and PB is x square minus y square plus 2x plus 4y minus 3 equal to 0. And this is our okay, we done similar question where this is x-axis and this is y-axis. One time they gave focus and we found other details. One time they gave these 2 points of contact, we found other details. This is also like that. Only thing is that these are not exact y-axis. The lines are there. We know this point, we know this point, we know this line, this line. Let us try to separate the lines. I can write here x plus y into x minus y, like that I can do it, or I can make perfect square maybe. Yes, that is better. X square plus 2x plus 1 plus minus y square plus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. This is x plus 1 whole square. This is y minus 2 whole square after taking minus from. So x plus 1 plus y minus 2 into x plus 1 minus y minus 2 equal to 0. So this is x plus y minus 3. This is x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. This is minus 1. Okay, the two lines are x plus y minus 1 equal to 0, x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. If we solve these two, we will get 2x plus 2, x is minus 1. Maybe minus 1 comma 2, yes. Yeah. So I know this point is minus 1 comma 2. The separate line equation is x plus y minus 1 equal to 0. This line is x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. They are perpendicular line. I know this on the directrix. I want to find axis equation. I know already axis is positive origin. I should know slope on. Yeah. Anybody want to tell how to do this?
Sir, we'll reflect origin on one of the tangents. Sir, we'll get direct.
Yeah. Image of focus with respect to any tangent lies on directrix. And you know already another point on directrix. You know 2 points on directrix, you know its slope. From that you can find perpendicular line slope. Yes, that's good. So let us see what the image of origin. Okay, if I draw properly here, this and this are image of each. You know they are like this. Okay. So if I can call this as C. Image of focus origin with respect to any tangent lies on directrix. Actually, they gave perpendicular lines that are not even important for me. That means if they are perpendicular lines, this point is on the directrix. Even if they are not perpendicular, I'll find image with respect to this line, image with respect to this line, then I can find now. Right? Okay. So little bit of time is saved where you can find one image. Okay. Okay, image of focus origin with respect to any tangent lies. So if I take this tangent, h minus 0 by 1, k minus 0 by 1, minus 2 times 0 plus 0 minus 1 by 1 square plus 1 square. This is plus 2 by 2, it is 1. So h comma k is equal to 1 comma 1. That means this point is off comma off. Okay. So this is 1 comma 1, point C. Now slope of directrix BC. slope of directrix BC is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 1 plus 1, which is 1 by 2. Then slope of axis is minus 2. Slope of axis is minus 2. The equation of axis is 2x plus y equal to 0. Okay, everybody clear about this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So even though we discuss properties, when we do some questions and when we use it, we remember them better. Those who completed can try 51. Okay, I want to erase 49. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 51. The tangent and normal are drawn for sectors for the parabola in. Center of the circle to PAB is to the focus. Angle between PC and X. Okay, that is fairly simple, right? Just a tangent is meeting x-axis at A, normal is meeting x-axis at B. PAB is a right angle triangle, and circumcenter is the midpoint of these two, which is also focus. That is one of the property, right? Now they wanted PC, what is the inclination? So PC with axis only. Yeah. So I know this point. What is this 4, 0? I can directly find the slope. 16 minus 0 by 16 minus 0. That's all. It's so simple. And theta is 16 minus 0 by 16 minus 4. 16 by 12, 4 by 3. Theta is tan inverse 4 by 3. Here actually what is an equal distance is equal to this is theta, this is theta. That is a normal 50. Which so nothing much. Tan inverse 4 by 3. Just you have to know that C is focus. So yeah, option D. Okay, those are completed. Can try 53. Okay, 53. What? Anybody want to give an explanation? Why everybody disgraced with yesterday's exam? Or are you tired without any break? Are waiting for the Supreme Court hearing today? '53. Anybody want to give any explanation? Is statement 2 correct or wrong? All of you are speaking. I am not hearing, or nobody is speaking.
Statement 2 is correct.
Okay. And is statement 1 right? What is that -1 comma -2 given?
Focus.
Coming focuser, that is. If it is not focus, then we cannot say. Okay, if I make perfect square, this will become x plus 1 whole square. This will go that side minus 12 and this will plus 12. X plus 1 whole square equal to minus 12 into y minus 1. The downward parabola. Excuse me. So the vertex is minus 1 comma 1. A value is 3 or minus. So if I come 3 units down, minus 1 comma minus is the focus. So focus is equal to h comma k plus c minus 1 comma 1 plus minus 3 minus 1 comma minus 2. So because given point is focus, okay, and statement 2 is right. Statement 2 is correct. So statement 1 is also correct provided directrix is y equal to 4. Yes, if you go 3 units up here, this will be minus 1 comma 4 and this is y equal to 4. Directrix is normally y equal to a, y plus a equal to 0. Now y minus k plus a equal to 0. Y is y minus 1 now plus a is minus 3, which is y minus 4 equal to 0. So it's also right. Statement 1 is correct. And actually statement 2 is explanation. But that kind of question they're not asking, so we also did not ask that way. Okay, this is just based on the property you have to recognize y equal to 4 is directrix, given point is focus, and no statement. Is it clear? 53, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's try 55. Okay, everybody completed 53? Okay. So there are a lot of circles passing through focus and contained in the parabola. What is the largest circle radius? Okay, so we have parabola and focus is here. Maybe we have one circle like this, passing through this, touching this, another circle like this, another. Okay, there are a lot of circles passing through focus and touching. Out of all that, what is the bigger radius? I think maybe because it is opening towards right, I think I should say that circle which is on the right side, with center on axis passing through this is the biggest one. I can prove it also thoroughly maybe, but maybe with because it's opening more on that side. If you try to fit, because if you bring any other circle little closer, it has to be compressed because it has to squeeze between them. Am I right? Okay. Even if you rotate it, it will be little smaller. Okay. So I think I have to just find this. If they're really touching this, at this point, the normal should pass through this. Because if two curves are touching, at that point, the common line will be normal to, they'll have a common tangent there and they'll have common normal there. And specialty of the normal of the circle, it will pass to center. Okay. So if I take this as 80 square comma 280, this is S, and let's say this is N, and this is P. I think I know all these lengths are equal. No, not all the lengths. Sn equal to Sp. I know that, right? Earlier. Sn equal to Sp equal to St we proved. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we already know Sn equal to Sp, but now this is a radius. This is a radius, this is a radius. They have to be equal. Okay. So Sn equal to Sp as a part of reflection property, we proved this. Not exactly reflection property, but during that time we proved this. And Pn is equal to Sn because they are radius, both are radius. That means this is an equilateral triangle. If this is an equilateral triangle means this angle is 60. Triangle SPN is equilateral. If this is 60, this has to be 120. That means what is slope of Pn? Normal slope. Slope of Pn should be minus t because normal equation is tx plus y equal to 80 plus 80 minus t. That should be tan 120. So minus t equal to minus root 3 and t equal to root 3. And once we know root 3, we know radius is equal to same as Sp equal to a plus at square. If I put root 3, it will be 4a. Okay, without writing much, I can tell 4a another way. Now what is that? We draw tangent, normal, and S. If you draw the perpendicular here, the vertical line, because it is equilateral triangle, this line should be what you call perpendicular bisector also, not only altitude. Am I right? And we also know this length is 2a. What is that? Length of subnormal for any parabola whose axis x-axis constant, it is 2a. Remember that? Even how to prove it is very easy. This point is 80 square comma 280. So this point is straight below, which is 80 square comma 0. And this point is 80 square plus 2a comma 0. X-intercept of the normal. This is 2a. If this is 2a, this is 2a. So this is 4a. This is 4a, this is 4a, this is 4a. All three sides are equal. Like that also you can prove 4a. So whatever it is, 4a is the answer. I don't know in this question what is 4a. 4a equal to 4. That is the radius of the largest circle. Anybody in doubt about any part of the solution? Everybody clear about 55? Okay, try 57. Think about 57. Please give me idea if you want to give. Surya Sankar, turn on your video. Kartikeya, Pradeep. Lot of people video is off. Shravya, Rishita, Danish, Karuna, Neha, Lochan, Srivatsav, Navadeep, Yashwant. Yashwant, are you there? Roll number 311,
Yes, sir.
Yashwant. Okay. Please turn on your videos, everybody.
Sir,
Yes, please.
how is MPN equal to minus T, sir?
Slope of NP. Okay.
Slope
The
of
slope
T.
of no. Yes. Slope of tangent at any point is 1 by t and slope of normal is minus t, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the overall this question? We have a parabola and a circle is intersecting at 4 points. In that, maybe 3 of them are forming equilateral triangle. What is the fourth one? The center of the circle is P comma. This is y square equal to 4x. 4x or 4x. 4x. Yes, please.
Sir, sum of their y coordinates is 0, no, sir?
Yes, that's correct.
y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 is equal to 0, and they are forming equilateral triangle, no, sir? Centroid is the circumcenter, so y1 plus y2 plus y3 is by 3 is equal to 3.
Okay. So we can.
Then we'll get y4 is equal to minus 3.
Okay. Let circle be x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. If I take this is y1, this is y2, this is y3, and this is y4, the y coordinates. Solve these two, we'll get a fourth degree equation. Y square by 4x, no, y square by 4 whole square plus y square plus 2g into y square plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Y power 4 plus no y cube 4 times 2g plus 1 into y square, not 4 times, so 16 times. 16 times 2g plus 1 into y square and 32fy plus 16 is equal to 0. Maybe they don't play any role, maybe, but y cube is missing. So y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 is 0. But we know x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 is equal to p comma q. So y4, which is minus of y1 plus y2 plus y3, is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 is q. So in the place of y1 plus y2 plus y3, I can write 3q. So y coordinate is minus 3q, right? Okay, now I have to find x coordinate. I can write x as y square by 4. That's what you are talking about, how to find x coordinate?
Substitute in the parabola.
Y4 substitute in the parabola. Yeah, we will get 9q square by 4. But that is not there in the option. Even though that is correct, they wanted that in terms of p. Yeah, they can give a more than one answer question here. But x coordinate they gave us p minus 8, p minus 8, p plus 8, 8 minus p. So we have to use p. Otherwise we will not get x coordinate. So how can we use p? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 is p. And I want y1 square by 4, y2 square by 4, y3 square by 4 by 3 is equal to p. That is 12. So y1 square plus y2 square plus y3 square is 12p. But we are interested in x4. That is y1 plus y2 plus y3 whole square. Okay, I think we can still get it right. X4, which is y4 square by 4. In the place of y4, I can write y1 plus y2 plus y3 whole square by 4. If I expand this, I'll get all 2 things also. So will I get 2 things here? If I directly square this, so what I will get?
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
please.
we'll know the centers, no, sir. From that fourth degree equation, we can get y1 plus y2, y1 plus y2, y3.
Yeah, but GFC also will come in that, no?
We know G and F, no, sir. Minus p, comma, minus p.
Oh, acha. Okay, that's good. I did not think about it. So we also know minus G comma minus F is minus P. So I will be able to use this. Okay, good. Okay, so I will try to write that part. So up to y4 equal to minus 3q. If you write, if anybody any doubt, you ask me up to here. Now, what is that? Minus G comma minus F is P comma Q. So minus G equal to P. We'll use it later. From this equation, if I take two things, how can I write? Is like this: y4 into y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y1 y2 plus y2 y3 plus y3 y1. Is this all kinds of two things? That is this minus 16 into 2g plus 1. Okay, somebody may doubt what is this I'm doing. When you take ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus c equal to 0. What is minus b by a? Sum of all the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. What is c by a is two things. What will come? Alpha, beta, alpha, gamma, alpha, delta, beta, gamma, beta, delta, gamma, delta. Total 6 things will come. The same way here, y square coefficient by this, okay, not minus, plus only, by 1 will be all two things. You can see y4 into y1, y4 into y2, y4 into y3, plus y1, y2, y2, y3, y3, y4. We are getting all the 6 things. In that, I know this is minus y4. So y4 into minus y4. What is I'm interested in? Y4 whole square. So I got here y4 whole square, but what is y1, y2 plus y2, y3 plus y3, y1? I have to take this whole square and from that subtract it. Here if I write still something like that. Okay, good. This can be written as y1 plus y2 plus y3 whole square minus y1 square plus y2 square plus y3 square by 6 is 16 into 2g plus 1. This again I can write minus y4. y4 square, this is minus y4 square, I'll get to minus y4 square. What about this? That I know based on this. I can write everything as 4x1 and do that part. I think that is better. Okay. So I'll multiply 2 everywhere. This is minus 2y4 square. This is a minus y4 whole square. Is this part visible? Yes. Minus this part is 4x1 plus 4x2 plus 4x3 equal to 16 into 2 into minus p plus 1. Okay, this is minus y4 square. Minus 4 common, x1 plus x2 plus x3 based on this will be 3. Right side is minus 32p. Oh, when I multiply it 16, it will become 32. Minus 64p plus 32. Yeah. Now 64p. This is minus 12p. So y4 square that side, 64 this side will be 48p minus 32. Okay. So I'll try to write in this small place. Y4 square is 48p minus 32. If I take y4 square by 4, 12p minus 8. That is x4, which is 12p minus 8. Is it 12p minus 8 or something wrong? Only p minus 8. So what happened?
In second step, 2gx, x is y square by 2.
X is y square by 4, no?
In 2g,
Oh, yeah, I did not write here. Oh, thank you. This is x square by y square by 4. I did forgot to write it. When I multiply 16, it will become only by 2. So this is wrong. But okay, thank you. So y power 4 is okay. This is 16 plus 8g. That is better. Other things are okay. Yeah. The 16 plus 8g. So I have to correct there. Where did I use it? Here. 16 plus 8g. Now when I multiply with 2, it will become 32 plus 16g, which is 32 minus 16g. Yeah, so this is 32 minus 16g. So when I bring this here, this one here, 16 minus 12, 4p plus 32. 4p plus 32. So when I divide with 4, p plus 8. Okay. So actually, if this is equilateral triangle, we do not use directly that this distance are equal, sides are equal. That will take time. What actually we use this for this circle, this is circumcenter. It is also centroid. Okay. For a triangle, if circumcenter and centroid are same, it is equilateral triangle, right? In that way we use. Okay. So this is not looks like easy, but we have to think carefully and use it. So p plus 8 comma q. There is a relation between p and q. We are not yet used it, but because we got x coordinate in terms of q also. There was a completed 57, can try 59. I not even told class is over. A lot of people are leaving. Did I say class is over? People have to be serious. A lot of children are not serious. What is our total class strength? Two sections together. Any idea?
84, sir.
Okay. So out of 84, including the host and all, another 87, only 55 are there. So at least 22 children are left. Okay. What is there on the board? Everybody completed?
Yes, sir.
All right. Take break.